When I first got saved, one of my concerns was that you could only fully understand the Bible if you either had a lot of time to research or you were already gifted in some way, either intellectually or like character wise, you know. Um, and then as I've grown in faith, I've realized that the Bible is not an IQ test, it's a humility test. And at first, I used to be scared that people couldn't understand the Bible, and I would really try hard to like dumb it down and over explain it. And then when I started realizing is like everyone who I'm explaining this stuff to is picking it up really quickly as long as they're willing to at least pretend it could be true, right? And I'm not saying they have to believe everything you're going to say right away. I'm just saying like they need to be able to suspend disbelief to listen to you. And if they can literally do that, they can understand the Bible. And that's what I've noticed. So the Bible is not an IQ test, it's a humility test. All right. So remember that for yourself when you go and preach so that you know people will understand if you can communicate just at any decent level, if you let the Spirit lead you. And then also let that be your lesson for trusting in intellectual Christians like those annoying apologists or seminary people who just make their Christian walk basically into reading a textbook instead of a spiritual book that is true. Literally, that's like the antithesis of like the intellectual Christians. You tell them the Bible is literally true, I take the Bible literally, and then they just have conniption fits all the way home. Yeah, so yeah, that's the thing is anyone can understand it. I used to be so worried about that I thought of even writing a paraphrase of the King James version, and I haven't totally shelved that idea. I think it might even be like a good experiment for me, just to reinforce my own beliefs and kind of train me to speak colloquially, which is in a way that everyone understands. But yeah, so everyone can understand the Bible. The issue is a belief, it's a heart problem, it's struggling with sin. So whenever someone offers you all their intellectual reasons they say they don't believe, just ignore that. They don't care. They want to have excuses that sound like white collar, so that's why they say that stuff. All right. God bless. I'm gonna go play laser with my cat.